today I am doing something a little bit different. I am budgeting someone's budget for the month of November for this person that had reached out to me on Instagram and was like, I would like it if you budget my finance on video. So that's what we're doing today. So I officially made a printout for you guys. It took me a while. This is just the whole month basically. So I did want to show you that, guys. Obviously this is the cover, Loving Finance, Miss Million. You guys will be able to buy it from my shop now as a digital printout. When you guys are watching this, it should be posted up. If not, it probably the next day. Been very busy. Okay, so first things first, obviously, hold on, let me make some room. There we go. Okay, so first things first, I did do a monthly bills and debt tracker here. So you guys can put all your bills and debt, put on the information if they're auto pay, if they're manually, and whenever they get paid, you go ahead and check mark. Obviously, there's going to be a budget and actual, and if there was any difference, you would notate that. Along with the monthly overview. Now, what I like about this monthly overview, for one, if you guys decide to hole punch it or whatnot, right now it's loose because it's not mine. You guys will have a little monthly overview so you can do a little budget or plan your budget. But it also has a no spend tracker at the bottom, so you can highlight all the days that you had no spend days. And of course, monthly priority and your goals for the month. So that's the first page. Then you get your 2-page calendar. I know it's kind of hard because I want to make sure I'm in view, so the angle I'm going about it is kind of weird. Let me see. Hold on. Let me try to get y'all a better angle. Maybe not. I guess it's just going to be this angle for now. Okay, so then obviously you guys going to get a monthly view in 2 pages, just so you have more room. Then we're going to have our monthly budget, you guys. So you guys will put your income for week 1 through 5, budget, actual, any differences. Same with the bills, expenses, savings. Now, there's a little bit difference in savings here. You're going to put the budget actual. You are also going to have a goal amount. It's going to be in your cash. It's going to be account. And when the goal is met, you can check mark it. Now, you guys will also have a cashless envelope tracking. For you guys that, let's say, you put eating out category. You can use this. What a gas. You can use it. So, I know it doesn't have a lot of transactions, but I did only put 6, so unfortunately that is the thing, but since it's a printout, you can print more than 1 if you need to. Okay, then obviously we have our budget by paycheck, which you guys, it's basically the same as my digital plan out. You got your income, you got your bills and debt. You're going to show, is it auto pay, is it manual, is it paid? Your savings, still going to be added the whole goal amount, cash, account, goal met. You guys will have your expenses, budget, actual differences of cash, debit or credit. And then you're going to have your sinking funds. It's going to be in the cash, or it's going to be in account. And obviously this would be in a separate page by itself, but I decided to put it all in here. You can put your income, bills, debt, savings, expense, sinking funds, and any remaining. Your total amount to withdraw, what's left in the account, left in savings, cash breakdown, and a small little note sheet. And of course, cash planning, you guys. So, and we'll do that all over again. You guys will get 5 little paychecks, budget by paycheck, but then you guys will get 5 weekly expenses. As you guys know, I have mine like this, where it is day to day. And you guys will get a Sunday. You will also get a this week's bill. and overall your summary and notes. And you get 5 of these as well. Okay, and then you're going to get sinking funds tracker. So obviously you can track your sinking funds, how much you have progress. You can basically write it down. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4. If you want to do it by week, 5 sits. I have sits of them just in case. Okay, and then we got a monthly debt payment. So you can write down all your debts and due dates, beginning balance, payment, ending balance, and then some notes for it. And of course, we're going to have a month end overview, which your categories, obviously we're going to track week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The totals for each categories will be at the bottom. The totals for each category are there, and then obviously the overall total will be here. You will also get to track your income, expenses, and savings, and also your spending habits, your cash, your debit, your credit per week, and then of course the totals. And you'll have little notes, and we will have obviously month-end notes in case you need it for whatever reason. I did give you some. Okay. So for me, what I like to do, obviously, let me get the calculator out. So that is how Loving Finance is going to work, and hopefully I will get a physical book in progress, but for now you guys will get the printout. If you guys are interested in making it like a physical actual book, let me know what size you guys would prefer. Because I'm between an A5 or 7x9, to be honest. Those are the 2 sizes I really like, and I'm really debating. I don't want it to be a full size because I think that's too big. I mean, as you guys can see, this is a full size, what it looks like. But if you guys do want to adjust the pages to like a 7.7x9 or an A5, there's obviously ways to do it. You just do, I know for a lot of people, what they do is they use the percentage and do like a 79 for the 7x9 and do it that way. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to work on the monthly overview. So, let me see if I have November kind of okay, so November starts on a Friday. So first things first, let's go ahead, and there's 30 days in November. Now, obviously, there is stickers that people can buy and make this nice and pretty. I'm just kind of doing this for someone, so I'm just going to do the basics. So, just to let you know, background on this person, they get paid bi-weekly, but they also do a side hustle, and from that side hustle, they make anywhere from $400 to $600 a week. So, I want to make sure it didn't bleed through. Well, not that bad, because this is like a marker. And I use the cheap type of paper. Usually, whenever I do like my own, I use the cheap one. just to test it out in case I don't like it. I didn't use like the expensive paper I used. So let me see. Okay, paycheck. So the first pay is going to be on the 14th. So $14 and $28. They get paid bi-weekly. I don't want it to bleed through too much, so bi-weekly. Pay $1,914.13. $0.13. Okay, so those are the 2 paydays. Now, bills. So bills I usually put in like a red or an orange. Usually debt is red. I think this is an orange. Anyways, this is from Black and Blue, so I'm going to use that today. So all the bills, so they have one on the 15th. So let's do 15th. One on the 20th. One on the 3rd. Another on the 3rd. Fifth. And the 9th. And then 1st. Okay. And then they have 2 other bills. Okay, so let me write these in first, because these are the like set bills. The other 2 vary from month to month, the date they pay. So I am going to do the first payment here is car insurance. Car insurance. So since that is the first, I am going to go ahead and put that here. Date due, the first. Okay, now pay date here. Let me zoom in for you guys a little bit. So pay date here is what pay date am I paying this, or you can put the date you paid it. But for me personally, I'm gonna use this. Okay, what pay day is this for? So they got paid on the 14th, and they get paid every 2 weeks. So their last paycheck was the 31st. So this is when they have to pay this. So that's very important to know. That's why I do a monthly budget, so I can have know when it gets paid. And this is how I do it off camera, my budget. I have never done this before, so, and this is not my budget, someone else's. Okay, so the budget and the actual, because this is actually something of fixed income or fixed bill. So the car insurance bill is $338.52. Now, whenever it is a fixed bill, I go ahead and put the actual, and I put no difference. That lets me know, okay, this is not going to change no matter what. Why will I do this? If the actual's empty, I will go back and check my statement and fill it in. Okay? Now, this is not auto-paid. All his bills are paid manually. So, that is the first bill we have here. then we have 2 bills that are paid on the 3rd. Okay. And again, since this will also be paid on the 31st. So the first bill that is paid on the 3rd will be water. The next bill would be light bill. Okay. Now, this is not a fixed bill. It varies month to month. So I am going to go ahead and put the highest amount that he's paid for the year. So I'll be right back, guys. Okay, back. Okay, so these two are not fixed incomes. So what I do is when they are not fixed, I always check 3 months or 2 sets, depending, 3 to 6 months prior, and get the highest amount of the bill. Okay, so for them, it was $190.87 for their water bill. For their light bill, it would be $280.78. Okay, so seeing as this is not a fixed, we are going to leave the actual blank. Moving on, we got gas, and this is paid on the 5th, date due on the 5th, but we still have to pay on the 31st paycheck. Okay, so on the 31st paycheck, and again, this is another one that's not fixed, so the most he paid $110.07. And again, we're going to leave the actual blank because this is not a fixed. So all of these are done and paid manually. So we're going to just put car insurance. We're going to put water, light, the gas. Okay. We have phone here. And we have mortgage. And the 20th is cable. Okay. So this is basically all the fixed bills that are the same due date every month. Okay, so next we'll have, after gas, we'll have phone bill. We will have, I'm just going to put house. I remember this was paid on the 15th because 9th. Phone, house, and then we will have cable on the 20th. Okay. So, all of these get paid on the 5th. And same with the phone bill because there's not another paycheck due until the 19th, the 14th. So we still have to pay the phone bill on the 31st. And this is a fixed, so there's going to be no difference here. The house is also no difference. Now the house bill will get paid on paycheck 14th, dated on 14th. Okay? And that amount is $838.93. Again, absolutely no difference. And all of his bills are paid manually. So he does not do auto pay at all. And that's okay. Whatever works for you. And as well, the 20th, the cable will also be paid on the 14th. Okay. And the cable is no difference. Okay. So here now we have the list of our bills for this month, the due date, and what paycheck we need to use to pay it. So obviously the 31st has a lot of paycheck. It has this amount that we need to obviously pay. So what I would secondly do is color the different ones. So this lets me know that all of this is going to be paid on the 31st, same paycheck. And why, this will make sense in a minute. Now, occasionally people have bills that don't have the same set date every month. Okay? Which is the next thing. Okay? Loan number 1, loan number 2. Now for this month, they will pay it on the 5th and on the 23rd. So, it being the 5th, meaning it is going to be 31st paycheck. It being the 23rd will be 14th paycheck. And the amount is no difference. Paid manually. Okay, so since this one changes per month, we put it in last. Okay, so the 14th paycheck is obviously green. And you don't have to highlight all of them. You can highlight just the first, just whatever makes it easier for you. Me visually, I have to see the whole thing highlighted. And obviously, even though like the paid's not check mark, I can go back and check mark over it, no problem. Okay, so the total for everything. So we're gonna add it up here. Okay, so the budget total we're gonna put here at the very bottom. Okay, $2,995.34. So let me go ahead and add the loan 1 and loan 2. So loan 1 gets paid on the 5th. Okay. And loan 2 gets paid on the 23rd. Okay. So obviously red is bills, green is income. So this is the first step, is figuring out when you need to pay your bills. So he has 2 paychecks in this month, and I'm not even going into his bi-weekly side hustle money just yet, because obviously he does have that and he gets paid every week from it. Every Wednesday he gets paid from it, but it varies. It just depends how hard he side hustles. Sometimes he makes 400, sometimes 6. So for that, I'm going to go ahead and add okay. So side hustle. We are going to budget $400 because that is the lowest amount he always tries to make. Okay, so and obviously other than those loans, he has no other debt, so that is pretty much it for him. But this lets you see, okay, he has a total of 6 paychecks. What do we do? So paycheck 1 obviously is here. It's $400. Paycheck number 2, it's $1,900 plus a side hustle of $400. Paycheck 3, $400. Paycheck number 4 is going to be $1,900 plus $400. So we combine the two. So I'm not going to go over doing the big calendar because that'll just put more detail. Here I'm just putting the name and kind of getting you like to see. Okay, so let us go to monthly budget. When I monthly budget, I go ahead and put the total first of the budget. Okay, so that lets me know. But I also pull out my monthly overview because I write the amount of income at the very least. So for week 1, we will write the date, the sets, and we're going to write $400. Okay, week 2, I go all based on the very last paycheck of that week. So that would be the 14th. So let's add that together. 1914.13 plus side hustle of 400. That is 2,314.13. And again, that'll be 14th. Okay, I leave the actual blank and fill it out throughout the weeks. Okay, so again, the next one's the 20th. And again, I will put $400 as side hustle. And the final one will be the 28th. And I'll put 1,900 or 2314.13. So 2314.13 plus 2314.13 plus the 800 totals to that. So we have $5,428.26 to budget with. So I'm going to put that in big writing to the left because that is budget. And that lets me know my budget for the month. Okay. So when I have that, I'm going to go ahead and subtract it from my monthly bills. So that'll leave us $2,432.92 left to put towards savings, sinking funds, expenses, all the good stuff. So first things first, anything in savings, they are trying to save $10K. So monthly, I would budget probably about $500. Okay, because that seems doable for their budget. Okay, that'll still leave $1,900 $132.92. Okay. Now, let us go up to expenses. Okay. Now, this is an estimated for him. Eating out. $200 a week. Okay. So 2, 4, 6, 8. So let's do 800. Gas. I'm gonna do gas weekly. $600. Household. Okay, so 132.92 minus 800 minus 600 minus $400. That leaves $132 left over. Obviously, a lot of expense, especially on the eating out. I would probably cut back on that a little bit. I know it's hard. I know it's hard. What's left? 132. So the only sinking funds goal he has is Christmas. So we're going to go ahead and do the whole 130 on it. Leaves us with $2. Mind you, his other goal is 10K. Okay, so we are already putting $500 towards CK. He can always adjust the 500 and put it towards Christmas if he wants more towards Christmas and switch it. So that is something that could be changed. Okay, so this is how you budget monthly. If you want to budget by paycheck, which basically he wanted a monthly budget. He didn't really want to budget by paycheck, but if you really wanted to, you totally could. Okay, I'm gonna put this all kind of back. Okay, so budget by paycheck. And again, like for me, monthly overview is pretty much what I use. So I'm going to put this over here so I can see it. He's not going to need cash planning. So we're going to focus on the budget by paycheck. So let us focus. And I'm only going to do one example. So let me focus on the 14th paycheck because that is where the bills come out. So on the 14th paycheck, he's going to get so I'm going to do income and I am going to do the side hustle. I'm going to put the date. So the budget for this is going to be 400. The budget and for 1914. I'm just going to put that and not even worry about the change for now. Okay, on the 14th paycheck, the only thing that we have to pay are the bills and debt. Go here. So we're going to go pay the house. Okay, and the date of that is the 15th. We're also going to have cable and loan number 2. 15th. So here are the dates. Loan number 2, it will be $500. And there's no difference in that one. some manual pay. $135.17 is going to be the cable, no difference. Another manual. $838.93. Okay, so there's actually no difference in this whatsoever. And mind you, all I have next to me is this. Because it is color coordinated, I'm just looking at whatever it's get paid on the pay date, 14th. That is why I always use the last date as well. So, okay. So that being said, $23.14 will be the total here. Okay. And the bills total. So let's total up the bills. $838.93 plus $135.17 plus $500. $1474.10. Okay. Well, I should have put it under the budget. Well, that one's fine. $1474.10. I'll leave this one blank until we know the actual amount that he made, in case he side hustle more. But I won't know that anyways. Okay, so it'll be $23.14 minus $1474.10. So that'll leave us with $839.90. So obviously he wanted a $10K savings. Now, since he gets 4 paycheck, out of that $500 that we budgeted, I would divide it by 4, and that is how much he is getting out here, $125. And he is putting this towards account. So that's basically what it would look like. Okay, so $839.90 minus $125, $714.19, 90. I said 19. Again, leave that actual blank. Okay, then we're going to go up here to expenses. Now, his weekly expenses are eating out, gas, and household. Okay, so eating out is $200. Gas will be $150, and household is going to be $100. So what's left? $839.90 minus 200 minus the 150 minus the 100. It's gonna put $389.90. So, oh, $389.90. Feel like I'm missing something. Oh yeah. So, splitting it up weekly. I messed this up right here. It's supposed to go there, but you know what I meant. To $389.90. So, sinking funds. The only thing left that he wants is Christmas. I feel like I know what I did wrong. Maybe. Okay, 1932.92. Mind you, this is for the whole month. Yeah, that's right. I feel like there should have been more left over. 5428.26 minus the bills. I did not want to write all that again. Okay. Okay, yes. This is because this is the week. $389 left over. So, $130 should be left over for Christmas, but if you divide that by 4 weeks, it's $32.05. So, you're going to have $32 towards Christmas a week. Now, mind you, why is that? Every paycheck, whatever's left, should go towards some bill. This if we did the monthly bill. But for me, monthly bills it's just an overview, right? When you plan budget by paycheck, it's more detailed. So you'll have $389.90 minus $32. 90 minus 32.50 cents. You'll have $357.4 left over. Okay, so that will leave $357 left, .40 left in account. And you will have $125 left in savings. You are not a cash budgeter, so you will have to withdraw $0. So this is how I'll go for this paycheck. Okay, it lets you know how much you're gonna left in the account, how much we're putting aside towards saving. If you are a cash budgeter, you can withdraw money. And then obviously we can break it down here. Once you get the full detail, you will put the actual on your income, any differences, and so on and so on. Anyways, you guys, that is it for today. He mainly wanted me to do a monthly budget, but I went ahead and did a budget by paycheck just so you can see how it would work if you did have this. Anyways, let me know what you think of the new budget by paycheck. It will be available in my shop, you guys. I'm super excited. I am thinking about producing this as a book. Let me know if you guys prefer 7x9 or A5. Alright, bye.